Hello everybody and welcome to my presentation. I'd like to start off by asking a simple question, and that is, why are any of us involved in theater at all? Art. It's because we want to make art. All kinds of art. It's hard to get your art out there if you're dead, and I'm sure like Vincent van Gogh, you would also prefer to be noticed while you're still around.
Put that down!
What the hell are you doing out there?
Listen to me! Why are you doing this to me? This is my art, and it is dangerous. Do you think I want to die like this?
Of course you don't, but there are people in the industry who just want to make money off you.
Oh, yeah, count it. Quick, we got wait a minute. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 50. Oh, how'd that get in here?
And they don't care if you live or die, or how badly you're maimed in the process.
In 1968, at the height of the war in Vietnam, 14,000 Americans were killed, and 46,000 were wounded. That same year, another 14,000 Americans were killed. But those lives were lost right here in the United States, because those American men and women were killed at work, on the job. Another 2.5 million American workers suffered disabling injuries. That's 54 times the number of people we had wounded in Vietnam that year.
But salvation came from on high. In 1970, President Richard Nixon signed the Occupational Safety and Health Act that would govern the occupational health and safety of workers. Employees could no longer expose their peons to toxic chemicals, excessive noise, mechanical dangers, heat or cold stress, or unsanitary conditions, all of which describe life in the theater. And yes, working in the theater is considered to be an occupation, and as such is covered under OSHA.
No one plans on having an accident, least of all this pretty little thing.
Misogyny aside, we just know that there are far too many rules and regulations for us to cover all of them. So let's stick to one basic point. When you work in the theater, sooner or later you're going to have to go up high. That involves getting on a ladder. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, ladder-related incidents led to more than 150 worker fatalities and more than 20,000 non-fatal injuries in 2015. And ladders have ranked 7th on OSHA's annual top 10 list of most cited violations for the past 2 years. There is one comprehensive government ladder standard. It's titled 29 Code of the Federal Regulations, Part 1910.23.29, and it applies to all ladders used in general industry. Well, to keep you from being bored, I'm going to show you these videos of people misusing ladders while I read off all of these rules to you that I've chosen specifically for the theater. I'm not giving you all ladders. First, and most important, you should always maintain 3 points of contact when ascending the ladder or descending the ladder. That's 2 feet in a hand, 2 hands in a foot. You get the idea. However, how you get something to the top of the ladder, that's left to your own creative ingenuity. Portable ladders are equipped with metal spreader or locking devices that securely locks ladders in open position. Portable ladders are not loaded beyond maximum intended load, and there's no single rail ladders in use. If used in passageways, doors, or driveways, they are secured to prevent accidental displacement or guarded by a temporary barricade. If used on slippery surfaces, they are secured and stabilized. The portable ladders are not moved, shifted, or extended while a worker is on them. Top step and caps of step ladders are not to be used as steps. If used to gain access to upper landing surfaces, the side rails must extend at least 3 feet above the upper landing surface. Portable ladders are not fastened together to provide added length unless they are designed for such use. Portable ladders are not placed on boxes, barrels, or other unstable bases to obtain added height. Never move, shift, or extend a ladder while in use. Ladders are not coated with any material that may obstruct structural defects. Metal ladders are made with corrosion-resistant material or protected against corrosion. Ladder surfaces are free of puncture and laceration hazard. Ladders are used only for purposes for which they were designed. I'll go back to that one. Ladders are inspected before initial use of each work shift and more frequently as necessary to identify any visible defects that could cause employee injury, and any ladder with structural or other defects is immediately tagged dangerous, do not use, or with similar language in accordance with 29 CFR 1910.145 and removed from service until repaired in accordance with such order. The government also says it is your employer's job to ensure all of these rules and regulations are followed. My paper goes into much more detail on all of these rules, so please read it. Now back to using the ladder for what it was intended. I just thought I'd throw this video up here so you could get an idea of what they